how to start making money. Now, I know it's been a minute since I've really been on here. Shoot, for everybody who been following me since the very beginning, like y'all probably recognize the shirt a little bit, man. I had this ever since college, man. That's been some years now. Shoot, to think about it, it's been over 4. But I literally had got home, I was getting ready for bed, and I thought about it. Right before I was getting ready, I was like, man, cause that's a new goal that I got. So I thought about doing this, and especially because I always think about the fact that, like, man, if we had certain people that you could reach out to that would just sit next to you, can walk you through everything in life, and I was like, that would be so much easier. So, and it's like, now the way I I try to do things is, of course, I'm not getting paid from this, like none of that. This is just me coming on to be like some type of, I don't know, resource to somebody, especially somebody who is in a similar situation to me, who's just out to try to, do big things or do certain things, and maybe you just don't have somebody around you who could teach you step by step like this. So I'm gonna go through and put people on game. By the end of this, matter of fact, I'm gonna start this whole little series of everything, man. I'm gonna put y'all on game, like for real. I'm gonna help some people go from wherever you at to the next level, or even 0 to one heck of level in the future, right? And since then, like everybody who's been with me since I've been in college, I want to let you know that right now I work at a bank. Well, I've been working at a bank for some years, going on a couple years now, and I'm a banker there. Basically, I'm the dude that everybody goes to for anything with a bank. So trust me when I tell you, I'm gonna get you right. I'm definitely gonna get you right. Is it easy? No. But am I gonna get you right? I'm gonna show you the keys to do it. Yes, I got you. So I'm gonna teach you how to start making money in 7 steps. 7 steps. I like to keep things simple as much as possible, not only for myself, but anyone else listening to it. So 7 steps on how to start making money. Number 1, the very first thing you need to do is set a goal. Now, I know we hear this repeatedly, it's probably all over the internet, but this gives you a sense of direction. It's almost like, I don't know, this is some random thing that just popped in my head, right, as I'm doing this, as if, like, say you were on a boat or something, and you just out sailing, and on this boat, you just wanted to get to this island, but you don't know, or you just say let's say you get on a boat and you're just trying to go somewhere. You don't know where you want to go. You don't know if you're trying to go to an island or another continent or anything. You don't know where you're trying to go, or if you're trying to go to a specific part. You're just sailing, right? It's almost like doing this too. It's the same thing with getting into making money. You gotta at least have a sense of direction, which is why it's good to have a goal. Basically, what that does is that keeps you narrowed on where you're going, and it keeps you focused, and it keeps you going in the right direction. So it basically keeps you going in the right direction, so that you know that you're not, like, when you're swaying too far away from where you're really trying to go. So number 1, set a goal. If you don't know how to set a goal, I mean, I could probably go deeper on this in another video, but basically look at it as like this. I don't know, maybe say like you have a job and you're just trying to get to X amount as a salary or an income, or maybe you do not have a job and you're trying to get to a job that has so-and-so amount for income. That's just a simple way of looking at it, but you need something to get a sense of direction for where you're going to go, so that you'll know, you will easily be able to tell when you're drifting away from where you're trying to go. And this is really big because, example, what if your goal is to make $100 and versus a goal of making $100,000, and then continue this versus a goal of trying to make $1 million, and let's go another step further, versus a goal of trying to make 10 million or more. You're going to do completely different steps going for something over 10 million versus if you're going for just $100 or less. You're going to take completely different steps. It's not even the same. So this is why it's also big, at least to get a general idea of it. And for all of this, I highly recommend putting it in your phone, writing it down. I'm just giving y'all the game on exactly what I do with everything. This is how I do everything when I decide I want to hit something, a certain goal. Y'all, I'm showing you step by step exactly what I do. So number 1, I pick out a goal. I think about what I want. I write it down, but usually I put it in my phone because it's pretty easy. Just pull up my phone and just edit notes today because I got an iPhone. I'm with the Apple. We got the FaceTime and all that type stuff. But yeah, I just go on my iPhone, go into notes, jot this stuff down. So number one, set a goal. If y'all need me to go further into that, just let me know. Number two thing out of 7 in terms of how to start making money. This is big. This is very big actually. Is to commit. Now, it's something, I don't know what God does, but I learned when I commit to something, it don't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if you committing to a relationship. It doesn't matter if you committing to getting a high grade in a class. It doesn't matter if you committing to making money. It doesn't matter if you committing to whatever. It's just something about what God does in the universe. I mean, I'm just big on faith. I'm not gonna like I'm the most religious, but it's just something about when you decide to commit to something, things just start to happen. And it's like almost like, dang, you wonder like, wow, dang, like this really happened. Like it just be like coincidental stuff. It's just things that just happen like out of the blue. It's like, I don't know, the universe just perfectly matches up with you once you really decide to commit to something. And what is that meaning? It means like, hey, I'm going to give everything I have to be able to hit this. So basically, you committing, you basically are telling yourself like, hey, I'm gonna do whatever it takes for however long it takes, no matter what, to get the goal or to get there. So it pairs perfectly with the first thing, which is setting a goal. And number 2 is committing to that goal, committing to the fact that you're gonna get it. So that's number 2. Number 3, the third thing out of 7 in terms of how to start making money is research. Now, the internet today has been a huge leveler for the playing field. What I mean by that is, for everyone who may be wanting a certain resource in something, even if it was outside of making money, and you maybe just don't have someone close to you or a family member or a friend that just doesn't have much knowledge on the thing that you're wanting, the internet is a playing field leveler, basically. I just made it up in my head. But you can literally search anything on the internet. You can literally, I'm saying it again, you can literally search anything on the internet. Which means if your goal is to make money, which based off this video, that's why I'm assuming it is, or you may know somebody, whatever, you can literally look up all kinds of different ways and methods to make money. And this is also why it's key to have the first 2 steps before you get to this, because number 1, in the first step, setting a goal. You know where you're aiming. Again, your goals and like everything from here on is going to be different. If your goal is to only make $100 and that's it, versus making $50,000 or making over $100,000 or making millions, it's going to be completely different no matter which step. Well, it's going to be completely different based on what your goal is. And you're committing to this goal. So doing your research is big. Like you can literally look up videos over anything, over how to make a first $100 or great things. Even in 2026, which is the time of the video, you can look up great things over how to make money for your certain goal. So this is big. And this also makes you, like how some people could say, I guess, when you're chopping down a tree, like this is almost like you sharpening your axe. Like you're the axe and you can chop down trees. Or like an older saying, I guess, is like you're adding more tools to your toolbox. Like you're basically making yourself more knowledgeable and lethal and potent toward getting whatever your specific goal is. So do as much research as you can. Don't overload yourself though. Don't overload yourself. Just get you enough to be able to make yourself more sharp and lethal so that you can get started. And on top of the idea of having or doing research, you also can find someone like a mentor, even if it's online. That's what I do, honestly. It's like now today, but like especially with me, it's not like I just have someone who no one in my family was raised in finance. I was literally the first one known to really like go to like a college big as I was able to go, which I'm blessed to. And I'm like first one in my entire family that I can know that has been in banking. So I have had no one teach me about this. I had to do it on my own, learn it all on my own. And for you all, use the internet to your advantage. Find someone online, or if you need to, find someone online and use them as basically like a mentor. Because people will literally walk through step by step, because you can literally look up anything now. So I highly recommend that, because that's the third step. Research and basically find a mentor if you can. All right. So for the fourth step in terms of how to make money out of 7, I'm gonna try to keep this simple and straightforward to the point for everybody. So for the fourth step in terms of making money is to take action. How I look at it is, every time I do this, I think about the fact that on the other side of getting all your dreams or your goals that you're wanting to get the other side, all it is that's keeping you from doing it is work. What I mean by that is just putting in the work to get it done. Honestly, nobody wants to wake up and do that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nobody wants to wake up and put themselves in situations where they are possibly to get embarrassed or be feared, like you're fearful of things. You just have to take that step. Just look at it. There was one saying that I saw too as well. It's like because it was like referencing the Great Wall of China. It was like even 1,000-mile journey, it all starts with a single step. Just take one step and just get started and just keep going. Like just look at it like this. Everything you want and could dream of is on the other side of the work that we probably don't want to put in, but you got no choice. Like it's just required. It's required. I wish there was an easier answer for it, but you just got to put in the work. Just put in that work, keep going, and just keep taking one small step at a time if you need to, because over time, that adds up. So that was the fourth step. The fourth step was to take action. The fifth step out of 7 in terms of how to start making money, the fifth thing is to continually learn and improve. Now, this also goes back to the idea of what I was saying, like becoming more lethal or becoming more potent or becoming more sharp as an axe. Like the more you learn and the more feedback you get on what you're doing, the better you get. Obviously, I'm sure everyone knows for the most part, like whenever you do anything for the first time, you're going to be terrible. You're going to be terrible at it. I mean, like even when you were born, I mean, you had to, before you could start running, you had to walk. Before you could walk, you had to stand. Before you had to stand, you had to basically learn how to get up on your feet and crawl and all this. Like even as babies, you have to start somewhere and you're going to be terrible at it when you start. The big thing is starting. I'm not going to act like these videos are the best looking or the best videos on the internet, because they definitely aren't. The biggest thing is just starting. That's the big thing, starting. And the more you are able to learn and improve and get feedback, the better you are able to get. And the better you are able to get, the sooner you're able to hit your goals. It's not an overnight thing, most likely. So I would never tell you that this is just an overnight thing, depending on your goal, because it definitely most likely isn't. But the better you get, the sooner you're able to hit that goal. So continually learn and improve along the way. What I will also say is the absolute best investments you will ever have or get the best results out of is investing into yourself. So anything where you're learning more, all it does is make you more sharper. All it does is make you possibly more productive or just overall better. It adds another skill for you that you're able to get better at, or that you're able to use. So you can't really ever go wrong investing in yourself, that's basically what learning and improving is. You're just constantly reinvesting in yourself. So that's a big factor. And again, that was the 5th step out of 7. So the sixth step in terms of how to make money or start making money, out of everything we said, out of setting a goal, committing, researching, taking action, and continuing learning to improve, the 6th thing out of 7 is to not stop. Because more than likely, the journey is going to get hard. Again, the 6th step is do not stop. The journey is going to get hard. It's going to get tough. There's going to be times when you do not want to do it. And maybe there's going to be a lot of times where you just maybe just need to take a break for whatever reason, or you just need to focus on something else for whatever reason. It happens. Life happens. The biggest thing, though, is do not stop, because something will try to take you off this journey. If you can, try to eliminate all your other focuses. I know even with me doing this, I completely eliminated other things that I was doing outside, other groups that I was a part of. I completely eliminated, and I'm just honing in on the goal. So it does take sacrifices a lot of times. Again, that's another thing I wish I had a better answer for you on that. But again, this is not going to be easy. It's not going to be an overnight thing. It's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. But the biggest thing is do not stop. Do whatever you do not stop. Find ways to keep you pushing and moving forward. Me, a lot of times I like to listen to people who are in positions that I would like to be in. And to me, that just continually fires me up and motivates me and keeps me going. So I highly recommend that for you all too, is do not stop. All right, we made it to the last step. The 7th step I have for you in terms of how to start making money. And this one is extremely crucial, especially because I had to do it on the last one. You know, this is the 7th one. We get the banger. You know, this is the finale. But for the 7th step in terms of how to start making money is have faith. What is faith? Faith is the belief in the unseen. For any of you who get in a car and drive from somewhere to somewhere else, or A to B, from home to school, or work to home, or whatever, anytime you get in that car and you are on the road with other people who are driving at the same time, it ain't like all the cars are automated driving right now together. That's faith right there. Just getting in the car going from A to B, because statistically proven that there's someone who gets hurt in a car accident every single day. And I would never wish that on anyone. But I'll say that is showing your faith right there, or that's showing some faith right there. The fact that you're putting your life on the line to trust that somebody doesn't go over their lines and doesn't crash into you is extreme faith. So you have to have faith in the fact that you will get it done. Don't worry about the how. Just only thing you need to look at is just continually taking a step forward and believing in yourself and the fact that you will do it. No matter what challenges God throws you, no matter what things come across your plate, just keep in mind and come back to the fact that you will make it happen. Have faith in yourself. You got this. And those are my 7 steps. Again, we went from setting a goal, committing, researching, taking action, improving, and learning. And then the 6th step was don't stop. And the 7th is have faith. I'm all here for you all. Definitely feel free to reach out, comment, whatever. If y'all need help with anything, I'm gonna try to upload another video here soon, maybe over how to budget. I'm just finna just go down the line and make videos of everything that I feel like everyone could possibly use that I wish I would have heard too. Like again, I'm finna make y'all legendary, or at least the best I can. So we out to all get rich. Let's do it. But yeah, have faith on that last step, man. And this is the 7 keys where I have on how to start making money. All right, it's your boy Durante Ford, aka Ford the One. Y'all have a good one.